We are practicing our Mediterranean mooring in an area where there's no boats, no docks, no marineros to scream at us. And we went through a couple of things. I'm going to remind it to you guys and again to the camera. So basically we're practicing reversing to the dock in a perpendicular way, because we imagine that you'll see in the marina, there's going to be other boats that block our way here. So we need to make that reverse turn in a 90-degree angle. We talked about prop wash and we talked about prop walk, and we're taking all this stuff into consideration. A boat is not a car, so we cannot reverse to our spot directly. We need to go a little bit forward, gain that backwards maneuverability, and then we have that maneuverability to return to the spot where we want it to be. So you can start your approach, and I'm just going to talk through a little bit while you're doing it. Yeah, go ahead. We're about to leave. We're just practicing reversing here a little bit, if it's okay.
I thought they were coming in a bit hot to us. I was like,
yeah. Boop is the sound de la police. Boop, boop. Yes. We also talked that when we're reversing, because the rudder is facing the water, when we're reversing hard, a lot of water is going to try to push your rudder and then push the helm, and that can cause breaking the chain and whatnot. When we're doing this approach, we want to resist the wind so that we don't get extra momentum when we finish the turn. We want to make sure that our bow is perpendicular to the dock when we're finishing the approach and we're going straight for the dock. Slow is pro. If you can already put in neutral when you are approaching the dock, that will be great. It will make the stopping more easier. And in case of any shit show, even if you do hit the dock, it's not going to be the end of the world because you're going slow. Because every week we're getting different boats and we need to get used to different boats. Instead of understanding where each boat, so you tell me right now, you think you're going to end on the point?
Right dead center?
Not right dead center. It's going to be over there, right? So that's the thing. Like, we need to understand our trajectory. Go out and do another one. Okay? We need to understand our trajectory. You started turning, and we already saw that if we continue this turn, we're not going to end with the mooring ball directly in the middle right here. And that's where I want you to have the approach, okay? I want to have the mooring balls directly over here. We already saw our trajectory, and we saw that it's not going to be ending up over here. So what we can do is we can slow our turn down. Instead of braking on the helm, we continue to drift a little bit more above our point and then brake the helm completely to bring our bow straight and to end up with this point in the middle. Great. So you can start from here, and let's just go to the next mooring ball. All right, let's go to the first one, to the first couple, okay? So we're giving a lot of reverse. This is our boat kick and our little bit forward momentum. Give more, give more, give more. Now we gain backward maneuverability. Chill. Now we don't need a lot of power, okay? So it's all relative. All the motion is relative. Slow is pro is relative. You can use a lot more engine if the wind is pushing you or if you still haven't got that maneuverability. As soon as you have that maneuverability, slow down. Okay, since you have maneuverability, we can go already to the second. We don't need the first one. Okay? Yes, that one right there. Okay? And our pivot point is probably somewhere over here, I think, where I'm standing right now. But we're always going to look at the trajectory and assess while we're at it. Okay, perfect. Everybody sees the trajectory? See our turning radius? Okay. Is he going to end on it?
Yeah, maybe it's pretty good.
No. No, he's going to end up over there in the middle. You see? You see? No, it's not the wind. It's just the turning point. Okay? So, two things we could have done. We could have climbed a little bit more and then turn, or while he sees that approach, he could counter steer. So if he aims to it right now, we will get to it. The only problem is our bow is not going to be perpendicular to the land. Okay?
So if you wanted to correct the bow that's too far to the right, you would go upwind more and then turn back. Right?
Yes. Great. Now stop the boat. Go forward. Okay, perfect. We are in the position. This is where we wanted it to be. It's just our bow was a little bit off, but now it's pretty good.
As he was coming, could we have cheated and used the bow thruster?
Of course, you could use the bow thruster, but also think that if you climb a little bit more and then you end up in an angle like this, then the wind is going to push you, and then it's better. Whereas if you're with this angle, the wind is going to push you even more.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter how much you're tilted. If you're going slow and now I'm throwing the lines and springing on that, perfect. Okay? But this is just to give you guys a touch on the reversing. I'm going to do a full day of reversing as well. Another next round, next person.
So if you use the bow thruster, you're also, I mean, you're going with the wind.
Use it. Use the bow thruster. No, no, don't use it right now. All right, go out and we'll do a bow thruster lesson later. Baby, come back. You can. Sorry.
It'd definitely be easier if you're facing where you're turning.
What do you mean?
Coming from if you're reversing from out there, but you wouldn't do that.
So technically, if this is like an open dock and this is just a dock and you have open water, just come straight.
Okay.
Because as soon as you're reversing, you have maneuverability, the wind is not going to push you. But we're imitating a marina. We're trying to imitate marinas in Croatia where, like the marina we left on day one and the marina we're going to go today, where you're coming in a reverse already to the marina. I like to go into the marina in reverse and then I already have my maneuverability. I don't need to worry about changing from forward to backwards, being stationary for a moment, being in the grace of the wind and pushed onto other boats. I come in already in reverse, and you just need to understand the turning pivot of the boat, okay? Not to brake too early, not to brake too late. But if you're going slow-ish and you have that time to see your trajectory, you can fix yourself on the spot. But the best thing is to train on the boat you are going and understand where the pivot point is. So I think the pivot point on our boat is like somewhere over here. So technically, if the mooring balls are here and you break the helm completely, I think you're going to be dead on spot. But that's just my assumption now from looking a little bit. We can test it if somebody wants. So try to brake on the mooring balls as soon as they're here, not when they're here.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense?
You're not turning into it, you're pivoting into it. That's the...
Kinda, because the pivot point changes. Let's see. Okay, go for the second one, the second couple. And of course, the more speed you have, the turn will be different. So it's not always slow is pro. It's calculated speed is pro. Just doesn't sound as sexy. Speed control, speed control. Doesn't rhyme. You can give more speed now because the wind is pushing you and slowing you down. שם כל הציפורים בעיר הקיבו מקהלה. Look at the trajectory. But you see how early in turn I wanted him to turn differently. Never mind, never mind. Yeah, he's correcting because you see your trajectory. Yeah. So we're going above it. Boom.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, neutral. Neutral, neutral. Forward, forward. Stop, neutral, 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 neutral. Look at your bow. Great.
A little too much.
No, no, no. A little bit too much to the upwind, but it's fine. Okay, I'd rather it's like this than the other option. Remember, we're giving forward until we stopped, and then you go to neutral. Because you don't want to be going forward and then leaving it in forward, and then the boat will go forward, and then the person who's tying the knot over here might get his finger clamped and stuff. So I'm going backwards, I give forward, I look to the side, I stopped my backward momentum. I'm now stationary or going a little bit forward, back to neutral. Great, great correction. But I wanted somebody to try and do a perfect 90 degree. See, maybe it's you. Great engine control as well, like throttle control.
Good with that.
Yeah, Don, you're gonna do another one after that, and then we go out sailing, okay? Because enough with this engine jibbity jabbity. We have wind. We have wind. Woo! Looks like 1720 over there. Okay, you can start your approach. So,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
okie dokie. Stress, stress, stress.
Drugs come in, something like this.
Give power, but no need to make the engine squeal. Oh, you can give more power a little bit. And that's it. Go slow now. All right, all right, all right. Let's go to the third one. So that one right there. Third coupled. Third couple.
Should I be in here when I'm making the pivot?
No, pivot. Don't worry about the gear. Okay? So this is what I meant with the pivot. Yeah, brake. Brake completely. Okay? Now look at our trajectory. Whoop, 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 whoop. Remember the counter steer? Because, again, even the pivot point is a little bit more forward. You see we're not going to end up on him?
Correct.
So you need more correct. You see that the boat is not correcting to your correctness?
No.
What no?
That's great, Tim.
What no? You didn't see?
No, I didn't.
You see that we're going over there.
I didn't see that.
Okay, go out, do it again. Okay? So we can even do the pivot point a little bit more. But you always got to be attention. So you did turn the helm,
I did.
but instead of also doing this, use both of your hands. You don't need a hand on the throttle all time. If you're going slow, you don't need a hand on the throttle. And do you need to go into neutral? I would say go into neutral after you finish the turn. But again, depending on your speed. If you came in hot, you can neutral from before. When I do dock approaches on my dad's boat in Haifa, I give so much speed before because there's a lot of floating line next to where he docks. I give a lot of speed over there, have a lot of speed, neutral, and then go all the way in neutral. Like,
no risk of prop wrap, yeah.
and then no risk of prop wrap
Prop wrap is, but
when you have a line wrapped around your propeller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can start reversing. We don't need to go more forward. We'll just aim to the first one. Give power, great. That's it, leave it there, leave it. No, I mean, when I said that's it, like leave it there. We don't need more.
Oh.
Yeah, leave it there. Okay, because this is a lot of power. The engine is working hard, but just give it time. Give it a little bit of time. And now we started to move backwards. Great. Now you can slow down. Yes, sit like that. Look to the back. Perfect. Easy, easy. 2 hands on the helm. But, nope. So you're sitting more forward, and I think that's maybe confusing you a little bit. Sit more like this, okay? And you see what I'm doing? My chest is over there, not over there. I'm doing like this. Look,
Okay.
instead of this,
Right.
I'm doing this.
Uh-huh.
And then you see how easy it is? I can look to the back. I don't need to look to the front more because I'm going backwards. To the front, I'm going to look for seconds, you know, not a lot. And I'm mainly using my right hand, not my left hand, because this is weird.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable. Okay? Again. Don't be stressed. Breathe, please. We're all learning here.
Can I not
It's not
do
that they're
this?
waiting for you. How much time is she taking? Come on. No, nobody's thinking that. And if you are, I'm going to slap you.
You couldn't think that. You bought us croissants this morning.
Exactly. We are being bribed. We're bribed. Relax. Sit down.
All right.
All right?
You got it.
You got it.
I got this.
And if you don't, it's also okay because that's where we're learning. You're going to get it eventually. And we have a week. All right? You can start reversing. Exactly. Now you start moving backwards. Pivot your body. Backwards. Exactly. Okay? Why did you spin again? Okay. Relax.
Look at your
Relax.
momentum this way. You can
Yes.
look out the back and pretend like this is the windscreen
Okay?
and
And
see
now-
where you're moving.
And now we want to start turning, okay? But slowly, not yet, okay? Slowly start to turn. Wait. Keep your helm straight. We're not in our point yet. Now, you see how slow we are? We're super slow. Maybe I would even give a little bit more speed, just a little bit, tiny bit. And now look, you see that they passed you? We're almost about to pass it. No, just keep how you're looking. Right. Now if you break the helm all the way, okay? Look what happens to our trajectory. You see how we're kind of staying on them. You see how we're staying on them? We're staying on them. Now, we're turning. Remember that we need to counter steer at some point? Now start to counter steer. Counter steer. That's the middle. Let's keep it like that. No, we need a little bit more steerage, so we didn't need to, we counter steer too much. We're turning, and now counter steer. Right? And now keep it straight. No, this is straight. This is straight. Now neutral. All right.
No, you're still in reverse.
And no. Oh, reverse. Yeah, neutral.
I am in
No, this is neutral. And now go forward.
Nice.
Great. Another one.
So if you're captain here, you'd have somebody like a fender, just like wandering fender on the
Yes,
side.
yes.
You'd obviously have fenders out. But
Yes. Yes, we have more rain, so I'm putting the camera down.